let's be honest. You don't want to beg for respect. You want to walk into a room, speak, act, and just be, and have people take you seriously. No explaining, no proving, just presence. But here's the truth. Respect isn't given, it's triggered. There are psychological patterns that make people naturally pay attention to you or overlook you. And once you understand how they work, you don't have to force respect. You command it. So let's break it down. Maybe you've always felt like people don't listen when you speak. You're interrupted, talked over, dismissed. You stay quiet until you finally speak up. And it still feels like your words land flat. And you wonder, what's wrong with me? Why don't they respect me? But here's the truth. Respect doesn't start with them. It starts with how you signal your own value before you even say a word. Because psychology shows us this. People treat you based on the cues you give them, even unconsciously. And most of us are giving away our power without realizing it. The first shift, stop over-explaining. When someone questions you or doubts your opinion, your instinct might be to justify it in detail. You want to be understood, you want to be liked, but the more you explain, the more it signals insecurity. And you shrink your power. Confident people say what they mean, clearly, simply. Then they stop talking. Psychologists call this the power of brevity. The fewer words you use, the more authority you project, because you're not trying to convince. You're stating, less explanation, more clarity. The second shift, claim space, physically and verbally. In social dynamics, we mirror what we think we deserve. If you make yourself small, hunching, avoiding eye contact, keeping your volume low, your brain is literally signaling, I don't want to be seen, and people will treat you accordingly. But when you straighten your posture, hold eye contact a little longer. Pause before speaking and let silence sit without rushing to fill it. You send a very different message. I belong here. This is called nonverbal dominance. And it's not aggression, it's presence. The third shift, detach from approval. People respect those who aren't chasing validation. If everything you say is followed by, does that make sense? Or I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. You teach people to question your words before they even think for themselves. But the moment you start trusting your own perspective, even if others disagree, you shift from seeking acceptance to owning your truth. That's magnetic. And look, this doesn't mean you have to fake anything. You don't need to be loud or tough or dominant. You just need to stop shrinking for people who wouldn't notice you unless you did. Because real respect isn't loud, it's not forced. It's felt. The moment someone senses that you don't need their approval to stand tall. So here's your reminder. You don't earn respect by being agreeable. You earn it by being anchored in your tone, your posture, your boundaries, your presence. Every time you show up without asking permission to exist, you teach people how to treat you. You don't have to explain who you are. You just have to be it, consistently. And if you're ready to stop asking for respect and start commanding it, subscribe. Not just to watch more videos, but to build the kind of presence that speaks before you ever open your mouth. Let's get to work.